we continue here now with our semifinals. 4 to go. Rhys Hoskins will lead things off.
And we saw Rhys get into a really nice groove in that first round after a few swings. You know, sitting on the sidelines for about 45 minutes, you know, is it going to take him a little while to get back into this thing?
And I wonder, too, when you put the 17 up in round 1, is that your now internal number? Like, I got to get to that again, and if I come up short, then I'm disappointed in my performance. I need to go over it. Like, where do you think he is relative to the 17?
You know, I think everyone understands that, you know, guys are going to tire out. They're not going to hit as many home runs in the rounds 2 and in the last round. So just keep hitting homers. Don't worry about how many. Don't have a number in your head for an internal clock. And right now, Hoskins is having no trouble at all. He's getting into that groove again. And he's already hit 2 over 440 feet.
That's going to get out of the park as well for Rhys Hoskins. There's Schwarber. He's waiting.
And all of these...
Hoskins to left, and that one is not going to get out. So Rhys is sitting there at 238 and only 5. Schwarber's underneath, not watching at all.
There's probably a TV in there. He's probably watching a little bit. He knows that the crowd's going wild a little bit. Some of those big home runs early. You know, Kyle, I think, is a guy that if he has to hit 15, he can hit 15. If he has to hit 20, he can hit 20. He's just trying to get locked in himself.
Hoskins going deep, deep to left field. He too raised by a dad who was a lifelong Willie Mays fan. His mom passed away when he was only 16 from breast cancer. So Paul, who's a civil or civic attorney, helped raise Rhys to become the man, the baseball player he is.
I asked him, I said, man, you look tired after the first session before you called timeout. He said, oh my God, I could not believe how tired I was. He got settled in after that timeout and got into that rhythm you're talking about, Mark.
Yeah, and this guy's 6'4", 225 pounds. He's only 25 years old, so it's not like he's going to have to use every single ounce of his energy every single swing. But again, the longer you go into this, the more tired you get. That bat gets a little bit heavier.
But a couple of home runs back-to-back can kind of give you a little adrenaline boost, and he's now starting to hit the ball really hard and really far. That one's out. There goes another moonshot to left. Maybe the longest he's hit in this round.
This is really impressive. I mean, we all knew Rhys Hoskins was a stud, but putting up these kind of home run totals, you know, as a guy who people weren't talking about Rhys Hoskins coming into this. Everyone's talking about Bryce Harper and Javi Baez and, you know, maybe Kyle Schwarber, Jesus Aguilar. He was the 8th seed. He beat the number 1 seed, and now he's trying to get on to the finals.
And he's got another big total brewing here. Schwarber starts to make his way back towards the field. 13 with a minute to go. Another thing you gain when you play for the Philadelphia Phillies and have the start that he did. You know, he came into this event and said, look, the more exposure we get as a team, and everybody sees the Phillies uniform right now, and that he gets as an individual, organizationally, this is a huge deal for the Phillies.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. It wasn't that long ago that the Phillies were the class of the National League.
Yep.
Back-to-back World Series in 08 and 09. They had some great players run through there. This is the new group of Phillies that are going to win a World Series, hopefully for Philadelphia. And Rhys Hoskins is right in the middle of it.
Right in the middle of it, and now he's sort of right on top of it. As Rhys Hoskins has hit his 17th home run. There goes 18. Rhys Hoskins has passed his first round total.
And that's what's so impressive. He's done better than his first round, and he's going to have 30 seconds with the bonus.
A lot of talk around baseball about where Manny Machado ends up. Maybe Manny Machado and his agent are keeping an eye on what the Phillies' Rhys Hoskins is doing. Just flashed at another. He's got 30 more seconds. Washington not far from Philly. He's a fan. Think about the way they're building things in Philadelphia, the money that organization is going to have, and some of the young players on that team. Kyle Schwarber's got to hit at least 19. There's that TV. You're right. TV down there for those guys.
It's 2018. There's TVs everywhere, Carl. Your phone is a TV.
That's
if you
fair.
want it.
That's fair.
And I want all of the young kids out there, if you're a big right-handed hitter, look at Rhys Hoskins right now. It's a simple swing. He gets his hands ready early. He's got a little leg kick. he doesn't have to move all over the place. Use your leverage to your advantage. Repeat that swing, and good things are going to happen.
Bonus round, time ticks down, 10 seconds to go. See if we can get our first 20 round. This will be the last one. That'll count. 20 home runs, and the last one flies a long way. What a round for Rhys Hoskins, the Philadelphia Philly. Woo!
If you don't know, now you know.
Schwarbs, what do you got for us? That's 20.
And if I'm Kyle Schwarber, I'm looking at Rhys Hoskins doing this, and yeah, I mean, he was locked in, and in his first round. He was even more locked in this round. Again, it's almost like he got some butterflies out of the way, or maybe got some of the bad swings out of the way in the first round. Because when you can hit 20 and you hit one like this, 466 feet, that is no joke. Rhys Hoskins should be really proud of this round.
Spray chart, and the longest at 466. The longest in round one was 463. So in 2 rounds, he's hit 37 home runs.
37 more than Freddie Freeman has hit in the last 3 years, apparently.
In batting practice. That first 30 seconds, you're kind of finding your sea legs. And then all of a sudden, it kind of clicks in, you breathe a little bit.
Yeah, and I think the reason is that we are so used to hitting BP with a cage around us, and, a couple thousand people maybe in the stands. This is something totally different. You're taking batting practice without a cage. You have all these people around you. And I think it takes those 30 seconds to just get into your groove.
Well, when you have a number like 20 that you're shooting for, and the first 2 don't get out, I would imagine right away you're feeling a little pressure, because I got to get 20.
Very difficult. I mean, you feel really good about your first round if you're Kyle Schwarber. You hit 16, you hit the longest at 450 feet, but knowing that you got to get to 20, that could be some heavy lifting.
3 minutes, 30 seconds to go on the 4-minute round, and Kyle Schwarber has got 1, and this one is headed to right center, but it's not enough to get out of the ballpark. Baez lost. Schwarber, the other teammate, the other Cub in it, and he still has just 1. There's Bryce Harper down underneath, not taking swings.
And it looks like Schwarber's, again, like you said, Carl, just having trouble getting into a groove. That one might get him there, because that is a prototypical high backspun home run, 2 in a row. Now he's in a groove.
But it took him about a minute to find that groove, but he is in a groove, and all of a sudden we're starting to inch our way up for Schwarber.
And sometimes, when I was playing, I'd take a BP where I didn't hit 1 home run. I have no idea why not. And the next day, I hit every single ball out in batting practice. Some days you have it, some days you don't. You just got to get into that rhythm. And I think Kyle's getting there right now.
Take a look at that upper part of your screen. The pace, he's sitting there on a 16 pace right now. 2:30 to go. And it's going the wrong way. Now pacing at 15. The former catcher turned outfielder who told me, ooh, that's huge. A couple days ago, he still misses the idea of being a catcher, but he also misses the idea of playing football. He had a lot of Big Ten schools looking at him to be a linebacker.
Yeah, and he's a really good left fielder. I mean, this is a guy we were wondering, could he handle left field? Fangraphs actually rates him as the top left fielder in terms of defensive runs saved and ultimate zone rating. And whether you believe in those defensive stats or not, it still says a lot about a guy that, wasn't expected to be much in the outfield.
All of a sudden, Tex, this is getting interesting. He's sitting there now in double digits, and he's got a groove going right now. Kyle Schwarber to 11 home runs.
And he'd like to get 1 more over 440. He's on pace to hit 18 or 19 right now, get into a little bit of a rhythm. And as we saw in the first round, he's getting that ball up.
He's got a chance.
To Kyle Schwarber, Mike Sinicola, who's a former college player from Eckerd College. He throws to Schwarber batting practice in the offseason, and they joked about, hey, maybe we could do the home run derby together. Schwarber texted him last week and said, you ready to go? Sinicola has been grinding away practicing for this event. He's a real estate broker the last 3 years.
Hasn't sold a lot, but he's got Schwarber in a good position here. Just took a timeout. That's a line shot. Oh, it doesn't get over the wall.
What kind of commission is he getting if Schwarber wins this?
Right. What he really needs is to hit that long one and get that bonus, and that one goes foul. He's going to have to get that extra 30 if he wants to carry on. That one may do it. That one's headed for the second deck. Gets there.
I'm not sure if he's going to hit 20, but he's so much fun to watch hit. And the home run derby was built for Kyle Schwarber. This is a guy that, you know, it's like if you could do 10 of them a year, you would want him in all 10 of them because he's so much fun to watch in this thing.
446 feet for Kyle Schwarber. He's got the bonus, and that is mandatory. That one goes. He's got that extra 30, so feels pretty good here with 40 seconds to go. There's another one. Pace tracker's got him pacing at 20.
This is going to be really close. That's a bomb, but foul.
17, he still has those extra 30.
This is going to come down to the wire right here. And the crowd is really getting into it. These Nats fans are loving Kyle Schwarber right now.
Oh, he did it. That one is center field second deck.
And he knows he has the 30-second bonus, so he's going to take his time here, try to hit one more. He doesn't even need it.
Stay fair. That's fair. That's gone. Schwarber, 21 to advance.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know if you heard it, but before Schwarber went to the plate, Rhys Hoskins yelled, "Let's go, Schwarbs. Let's do it."
Well, I think Rhys Hoskins put on an absolute show. 20 home runs. Schwarber had 21. But, you know, again, these guys can hit the ball all over the ballpark. Kyle Schwarber in the first round hit 4 over 440 feet. And this swing took the ball 462 feet. And he had plenty of them. Oh, look at that one. With the bat flip.
He's with Buster.
Kyle, before that run, you said to Rhys Hoskins, let's make this fun. How much fun was that?
That was a lot of fun. I got to know Rhys this year, and he's a great dude. A lot of power, a lot of pop, a lot of young rising star in this game, and it was fun just to do that with him. He put on a show. I'm glad I put on a show with him. A ton of fun.
Now, you started slowly in that round. Tell me what your thought process was.
I was like, come on, we got to get it going. We got to get it going. But eventually it just started rolling off one at a time, and you know, started slowing it down a little bit.
Kyle, thanks. Back to you.
He was the Futures Game MVP in 2015. The bat is in the Hall of Fame. 16 homers, 69 games as a rookie.